Court battles over President Donald Trump and APO's revised travel ban continued to be waged across the United States, but two cases have made it to the appeals courts, one in the Ninth Circuit and another in the Fourth Circuit. And now, the fight is on the Supreme Court and APO's doorstep. On Monday, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled to largely uphold a Hawaii court's nationwide preliminary injunction that blocked the revised travel ban's 90-day halt on nationals from the 6 designated Muslim-majority nations and a 120-day suspension of the refugee program. But the Ninth Circuit vacated portions of the injunction that prevented the government from conducting internal reviews of its vetting procedures. The court affirmed the injunction on statutory grounds that Trump's revised ban exceeded the scope of his authority granted to him by Congress and did not consider the constitutional claims. Earlier in the month, the government asked the Supreme Court to stay the Hawaii injunction. In a separate case, the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals ruled in May to affirm a Maryland court's nationwide injunction of the travel ban's 90-day stop page on nationals from 6 designated countries. Earlier this month, the government asked the Supreme Court to stay the Fourth Circuit's ruling, which would temporarily reinstate the travel ban until the Supreme Court can hear the case, to agree to take the case on appeal, what lawyers call a petition for certiorari. On Monday, the Fourth Circuit plaintiffs in the Fourth Circuit case filed motions opposing the government's requests for the Supreme Court to take the case and for a stay. And for cert. The Supreme Court could rule on the GOVERNMENT and APO's motions stays of the Fourth and Ninth Circuit's rulings at any time, and experts predict that decision could come this week or next. If 5 Supreme Court justices vote for a stay, the travel ban could be immediately reinstated until the Supreme Court hears the case on the merits, mostly likely in October, when the justices are back in session. A key issue is when the 90-day ban on travel from the 6 nations and the 120-day ban on refugees starts and ends. The travel ban challengers claim the 90 days expires this Wednesday, which is 90 days from the revised executive order and APO's travel ban's stated effective date of March 16.